Hi, and welcome to Get a Job. I'm Jennifer Huggins. I'll be your host for the show. I'm Lead Employment Officer with the Canada Employment Centre for Students. In this show, we'll be talking a little bit about how to get a job in Timmins.
I'm with it.
The Canada Employment Centre for Students acts as a helping hand for students that are looking for work or for employers that require students. Located conveniently in downtown Timmins, we're in the Timcor Building, 273 3rd Avenue, Suite 205, and our office hours are between 8 and 4. To become part of our job bank, students simply have to come into our office to fill out a registration card and to drop off a resume. If you don't have a resume, Counselor Patrick and myself are always on hand to help students with the writing of their resume, whether it be their very first one or simply the rewriting of an outdated one. This is the job board. This board lists employment opportunities available right now in Timmins and is divided into full-time jobs, part-time jobs, and babysitting jobs. The atmosphere at the Canada Employment Centre for Students is friendly and casual, so students should never shy away from coming in to visit the Canada Employment Centre for Students. The first thing that you have to realize about finding a job is that it can be a job in itself. And as a student, you know that research is very important. The same goes for finding a job. You've got to research, put in that effort, do your homework. But unlike being a student, the number one thing that you have to do is talk. Talk! Talk. Talk. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to people that have already found a job. Talk to your guidance counselor. This is called networking. Did you know that 80% of the jobs are found in the hidden job market? And you can find those jobs through networking. Get organized. Before you start your job search, you should sort of know what you're searching for. So get yourself a job search planner. In a job search planner, you can keep track of the names and numbers of people that you've contacted. Never forget that attitude is vitally important. Employers want to hire people that are very enthusiastic and happy people. So make sure that enthusiastic and positive person is you. No one wants to hire a deadbeat bump on the log. A resume is your most valuable tool in your job search. A resume gives potential employers an introduction about yourself. A resume is your personal advertisement. There are many ways of organizing a resume, and again, just like an interview, first impressions are important. Make sure the resume is coherent, neat, and well formatted. Resumes with spelling errors, resumes that are crumpled, coffee-stained, or handwritten are a definite no. A carelessly completed resume could reveal a careless you. Always get someone to check your resume for you. A second pair of eyes can see typos, spelling mistakes, and can potentially suggest a better use of words. For example, state childcare instead of babysitting, and use action words such as organized and implemented instead of did or carried out. So you've finished writing your resume, have investigated all job prospects, and have finally met your very first employer. You have your foot in the door. And now it's time for the interview. Right now we're going to talk a little bit about the do's and the don'ts of the interview process. Let me introduce you to Jimmy. Jimmy really needs a job. Jimmy really wants to buy a Skidoo for the winter and wants to save some money to buy one. Also, Jimmy's father says that if he doesn't get out of the house and off the couch to get a job, he will lose all converter and refrigerator privileges. We'll take a look at Jimmy to see if we could suggest any improvements to his very first interview. First of all, Jimmy has failed the interview before he's even walked into the interview. Let me show you a few things that Jimmy should have done to prepare for his interview. First of all, Jimmy looks like a lazy guy. Jimmy has a cigarette in his ear, a definite no. Jimmy has a hat on and probably hasn't even washed his hair. Jimmy's chewing gum. Jimmy, spit out the gum. Good, Jimmy. Jimmy's very poorly dressed. Jimmy has ripped jeans. Jimmy has running shoes on. And most importantly, Jimmy is slouching in his chair. Jimmy should sit up, pay attention, and be alert for the approach of his employer.
Hey, are you the one doing this thing?
Nice introduction, Jimmy. Jimmy should have gotten up out of his chair, looked the employer in the eye, and tried to look a little more enthused about having the chance to have an interview. Seating is crucial, as many people notice body language in the first few seconds of meeting someone. Also, pulling out your personal advertisement, your resume, out of your back pocket and handing it or throwing it to your hopefully future employer is really not very cool. Usually, interviewers have made their decision in the first 3 minutes of the interview. I think that Jimmy has about 3 seconds to redeem himself. Jimmy? Always remember a few key words. Before the interview, look like you would be a great employee. Have a shower and take a few extra minutes to make sure that you're looking your very best. Learn as much as you can about your employers. Write down a few questions to ask the interviewer. Think about questions that you might be asked. Arrive a few minutes early and bring an extra copy of your resume. And during the interview, show enthusiasm. Greet the interviewers with a handshake or a smile. Pay attention to what the interviewer is saying. Answer questions honestly, and most importantly, be alert. Make sure to get a good night's rest and a healthy meal before arriving to the interview. Hopefully, Jimmy will be successful in his job search. And we thought it would be kind of neat to talk to some of our students that were successful in finding work through the Canada Employment Centre for Students. And they're working right now, so we're going to go and talk to them.
I find it's a great experience, and it's a great way to meet other people, and both public and other employees.
And Christopher, did you find it hard getting a job this summer?
No, I actually didn't, Jen. Being second year and working very hard in my first year, I find that if you produce, and you can easily obtain another job back at the same place, such as MRCA.
Well, I'm a crew leader for a MRCA Trails crew, and I've been here, this is my 3rd summer, and we do trails. We fix up the trails. This whole trail system, we've resurfaced it all. This nice bridge here was quite rotten, and we've all put new womanized wood in it, and it's quite pretty, as you can see. And we're going to continue on with the trail, going all the way up to Highway 655 and to hook up with the trails to Hersey Lake.
Do you have any words of wisdom for students that are looking for jobs? Any tips that you followed in your job search for the summer?
I guess the best thing is to be persistent when you're trying to get a job, just to keep going back and be enthusiastic about anything you're going to do, because summer jobs come from, well, we do raking and shoveling and picking up garbage, so anything you do, just be happy doing it.
Before I got my summer job, I was a volunteer as one of the therapeutic riding, and Lydia was my first riding instructor. So when she got the summer grant, she asked me if I wanted to come in and work here. And then, so at first she hired some other lady because she was more qualified. She went to college with children with handicap. So I went to the unemployment center and I put in my resumes, and then like Jen Huggins helped me a lot. And then I went in there like every morning asking for a job. And then, I don't know, then Lydia called me up again and said the other girl couldn't make it anymore because her kids or something like that. And then I got this job.
Natalie's job is with the Summer Career Placement Jobs, which is a government-funded program. And so many of our students have received jobs due to the government funding, and I'm sure they really appreciate it. And Natalie, could you tell us a little bit about any job search techniques that you would recommend for students that are still looking for work?
Just to get into the unemployment center and, I don't know, bug Jennifer Huggins really, really bad. And if they really, really want a job, they're out there. You just have to find them.
For sure, eh? Do you need a quarter to call 911 at the payphone?
My position here is youth coordinator, and what that position involves is dealing with young people, teaching the babysitting course during the mornings. In the afternoon, I do other duties such as working with the elderly, taking them out to the garden, just clerical work around the office.
And are you enjoying it so far?
Yes, I am. A lot of experience. I've never done anything like this before. It's sort of geared towards the field I'm heading into, healthcare, so I'm really excited.
And Natalie, do you have any tips or techniques that you would suggest to any students that are looking for work?
I would say don't get down on yourself. Don't think you're a bad person for not having a job yet or having trouble finding a job. It's the same for everyone. It's tough out there, but don't lose your enthusiasm. Do what you can. Make sure you go down to the employment office, get yourself registered, hand out those resumes. The more you hand out, chances are you'll get something.
And that ends our show. We hope it's been very helpful, and we'd like to encourage all of you students to come out and visit the Canada Employment Centre for Students. We're located conveniently downtown at 273 3rd Avenue, Suite 205. And don't be afraid to call us at 360-5315. And to all of our area students, good luck in getting a job.